Oh yeah, thank you, Moses, the project director or project manager. Um, Thank you, everyone who has attended, um, particularly Uncle Sister Ulur in Finland, and also Brother Sivit here in London. Thank you for seeing you, for the first time. Um, I do happily welcome you all to the launch of the Sudanese COVID-19 support project in England, which is being implemented with the funding from the National Lottery Fund. We are South Sudanese Community Initiative Center, a community interest company legally incorporated in England and Wales on 4th of June 2019, and also a duly registered member of the National Council of Voluntary Organizations in England. Based on its principle, the South Sudanese Community Initiative Center is a non-governmental, not-for-profit, and non-political organization that empowers South Sudanese people irrespective of disability, gender, religious, and political affiliation, or even language or social orientation. Our primary aim is to help South Sudanese people achieve a thriving social and economic integration into British society, but also at the same time work for the unity and development of our community back home. Our vision is to see to it that the people become socially and economically empowered, particularly in diaspora as well as in South Sudan. South Sudanese people who are actively involved in the social and economic transformation of their lives and positively contribute to the progress of the community wherever they live. So our mission is to provide credible avenues through which South Sudanese can engage effectively and efficiently with each other in order to offer solutions to issues that matter to them. Also, to initiate developmental activities that not only help community members integrate successfully into British society, but also help them become resilient and self-reliant. This will be achieved by promoting socio-economic development through the participation of community members themselves. Our activities for which South Sudanese Community Initiative Center was founded was to undertake some activities which includes but are not limited to the following. Number one is cultural education and orientation, which aims at educating community members on mechanisms through which they can socially and economically get integrated successfully into British society. So by so doing, they will be resilient and empowered to make informed decisions and lead positive lives in the UK. Number two is crime mitigation. We will raise awareness among the South Sudanese people, regardless of their age, disability, gender, and sexual orientation, in line with the laws and regulations of Police Federation of, of England and Wales. Number three is business startup training. We will encourage and train community members to initiate their own for-profit businesses by providing tailored training on how to start and manage small businesses. The other area, of course, is mental health awareness. We will raise awareness on the importance of mental health and well-being, which seemingly garner little attention in our community. So the South Sudanese Community Initiative Center will achieve this by organizing workshops, training, and conferences. The last area, but not least, is peace and conflict management training. We will work to initiate peace and conflict management training that will help South Sudanese understand the need for peaceful coexistence of South Sudanese people. We will undertake peace and reconciliation activities to encourage South Sudanese in England and Wales, as well as in South Sudan, embrace peace and unity. This will enhance community cohesion and peaceful coexistence with one another. These are some of the critical activities we aimed to undertake from the inception of the organization. However, while we were about to implement these, the world was struck by coronavirus. We soon turned out to be a pandemic. Not long after that, our attention shifted to helping mitigate the impacts of the pandemic by sharing information on social media, Facebook and Zoom with community members. The COVID-19 related guidelines from the government and NHS were the ones we disseminated through social media. So from interacting with our community members, we were able to identify some of the formidable challenges inflicted on our community by the pandemic, for which we have been seeking intervention. Many thanks to the National Lottery Fund, we are now implementing the South Sudanese COVID-19 support projects in some of the cities in England. These cities include London, Birmingham, Bristol, Liverpool, Bradford, and Bolton. So the main objective of this project is to conduct rapid awareness raising and educate the South Sudanese community on various ways to protect themselves and others from COVID-19, such that they can mitigate the spread of the virus through the understanding and implementation of all rules and social distancing guidelines as set out by the government of the UK and NHS, the National Health Service. This requires community members to be well equipped with all needed information, knowledge, as well as having the right protective materials such as face coverings and hand sanitizers to protect themselves and others. This project will therefore perform the following. 1. The project will disseminate information about COVID-19 through direct engagement with community members over telephone, Zoom, or messenger meetings. Number 2 is to sensitize the community members on the COVID-19 guidelines set by the government and NHS. This will mainly be done with phone calls and Zoom meetings, and volunteers may visit the beneficiaries if need be, with strict observation of social distancing, face coverings, and sanitizing. Number 3, we will provide some hand sanitizers and face masks to those in need of them. I would ask you kindly to contact our lead volunteers at your geographical location if you need one. Number 4, domestic abuse and mental health. We will identify some cases of domestic abuse or violence during the pandemic and then offer necessary support to the victims that may need it, or signpost them to appropriate services. Our community volunteers may hold Zoom meetings with beneficiaries to very well understand the nature of the problem so that they can help tackle it. Number 5 is about COVID-19 job redundancy. As you all know, people lost jobs. So we will provide those who may have lost jobs as a result of the pandemic and information on how to access government furlough schemes, and also to assist them in the process of searching for a new job or even changing their career. So in conclusion, it is the help of our talented community volunteers as well as the participation and cooperation of South Sudanese community members that the success of this project will be attributed to. So I would therefore urge you to kindly establish contacts with our lead volunteers in your locations immediately. Also, kindly provide our community volunteers with not only credible information that might enhance the success of this project, but also with information on potential shortcomings or pitfalls of the project, so that we may improve on our strategies, so that we can serve the community better. So to contact us, please check out the website communityinitiativecenter.org.uk. You can also contact us on Facebook. Our Facebook page name is South Sudanese Community Initiative Center. You will also find us on Twitter, or that is a hashtag S Sudanese Center. So on these platforms, you can find us and find the contacts of our volunteers. Finally, we would appreciate it if you could, at the end of this project, be willing to help us evaluate the impact of this project by talking with our team of volunteers and by speaking with our partner, National Lottery Community Fund, without the financial support of which this project could not have been implemented. We are very grateful to the National Lottery for funding the South Sudanese COVID-19 support project. So we thank everyone that has participated in this virtual launch of the South Sudanese COVID-19 support projects. And we thank you for attending this virtual launch over the Zoom. And I would say thank you for everyone, and stay safe, adhere to social distancing guidelines, protect yourself and others, and combat the pandemic. Thank you for attending.